Health, Gyan and Gossip.
Namaste India. Welcome to the channel Health Gyan and Gossip. Well, today's theme of the episode is sharing the shocking health facts about Indian health system and Indian health status. But before we go to the theme, let's share the latest news items from all over the world. News number one is FDA this time approved a drug not for the humans but for the cows. Well, this particular product drug is intended to reduce the amount of ammonia into the cow dung, and the name of the drug is Experior. What is it going to do? It's going to reduce the amount of ammonia into the dung, which is going to reduce the haze in the atmosphere. At the same time, it is going to reduce the congestion and the irritation of throat, eyes, and ears. Well, another interesting story of this week is coming from the United States of America. Well, according to the American Cancer Society, social isolation can increase the chances of you dying early. Well, this is not a joke. It's serious, guys. The reason for it is because when you're socially isolated, you become physically inactive, which can increase your chances of drinking more alcohol, smoking, at the same time impact on your blood pressure and sugar level, which in turn will reduce the number of healthy years you can add to your life. So if you want to live long, get out you lazy ass and make some friends. Well, now time to introduce the main topic of this week, which is the shocking health facts about Indian health status and health system. Well, the gatekeeper to any health system are the physicians, which are working day and night to protect the life of millions and billions. But according to the World Fact Book, India just have merely 0.79 per thousand physicians, which is really alarming and shocking. Well, this was about India, but if you compare Indian physicians per thousand with everywhere in the world, countries like Australia and Canada, at the same time Belgium and Denmark, have more than 3 physicians per thousand population. Even very popular football countries like Germany and Russia, because FIFA happened last year, so this is very important to compare, they also have more than 4 physicians per thousand population. Well, these are very rich countries. If you compare India, physician 0.79 per thousand with similar context countries like Brazil, Colombia, Iran, and even Lebanon, they have closer to 2 physicians per thousand population. Well, with 0.98 per thousand, even our favorite neighbors, Pakistan, have more physicians per thousand population than us. Well, that is pretty cool, I must say. Well, this was about physicians. Looking at the amount of money government spends on health, which is known as percentage of economies GDP spent on health, India only spends 3.89% of its GDP on health, which is very closer to Kazakhstan, which spends exactly the same amount of percentage GDP on health. Well, this 3.89% of GDP on health has no comparison with rich countries like Switzerland, European Union altogether, Netherlands, Japan, United States, which spends more than 10. Well, US goes up till 17%. But also looking into the countries with not so strong economic power also spends more than double of India's percentage of GDP on health. Well, if you think this was really shocking, guys, trust me, I have not even started yet. Well, 1 in 2 women in India is anemic, and more than 50% children are not just anemic, but 1 in 3 are also stunted or malnourished. Well, what's more shocking is that 37 out of 1,000 babies do not even celebrate their first birthday in India. Well, closer to 6 million, which is equivalent to 60 lakh of the children, they die before their 5th birthday. At the same time, 42.5% of children in India are underweight, and India also accounts for the highest number of children in the world who are wasted, which is expected to be closer to 26 million according to the latest study. Well, India is a big country with so many states and districts, but 64 districts in India don't even have a single blood pact. Here to notice that 80% of women in India have not heard about a word malnourished into their local language. At the same time, we just have zero point 0.9 beds per thousand population versus a global average of 3 beds per thousand. Well, everything in life is not depressing. We also have something to celebrate. Well, India has done pretty well on increasing its life expectancy compared to other countries with the similar context and setting. Our life expectancy now is estimated to be around 67. At the same time, India did pretty well in terms of beating tetanus and polio in the country. At the same time, our infant and under 5 mortality rate has significantly gone down, which was estimated to be around 81 in 1990 versus around 41 in 2015. But don't be so happy. The global average for under 5 infant mortality rate is 33. So it's still higher than the global average, but pretty well as a starting point to improve. Yeah, that's cool. Well, it's high time that our government and so many other stakeholders start addressing these issues, because India spends more money out of its pocket on health than any other country, which pushes so many people to poverty every year and leads to many other social issues and challenges in front of our society. At the same time, it's high time now that we have very dedicated, specific and target policies around health prevention and promotion, rather than waiting for people to fall sick and then take care of it. On that note, this is Ayush Solanki, your Health Baba, signing off for the day. See you in the next episode very soon.